Alright guys, welcome to Adam McKola TV. Adam. Manchester United have West Ham United next up at Old Trafford. We've got a double header with West Ham United. One game on Sunday in the Premier League and one game in the EFL Cup at Old Trafford on Wednesday. This is the preview of that Premier League fixture at Old Trafford on Sunday. A game that I am very much looking forward to. Now, after Manchester United's last Premier League game, we suffered disappointment at the end after Olivier Giroud's late goal gave Arsenal a point at Old Trafford. And United, an undeserved drop 2 points. To be fair, we should have got all three that day and we just didn't get over the line. It's been a problem for Manchester United quite a lot this season. And also a problem for Manchester United this season has been playing Premier League games after Europa League games. We seem to have a Europa League hangover after these games. That's because after Europa League games, we've picked up 4 points out of 12. That's one win at Swansea, one draw with Stoke, defeats at Chelsea and Watford. Our record after the Europa League games has not been great and it needs to improve quick and fast, starting on Sunday against West Ham. We need to get a run of wins going, particularly in the Premier League. Now, with the last international break out of the way and no international break now until March, United can focus on the club football, focus on that. And Europa League football, we're almost qualified in that. So the Premier League is going to take our full concentration until January, when the FA Cup will return, and February when the League Cup will return, if we get through that game on Wednesday against West Ham. So we need to get on a run. We need to pick up them points. We need to start climbing up the table. And this means 3 points against West Ham on Sunday. We need those. We can't take nothing less than 3 points. It's that simple. Now, West Ham at this moment in time, they are around the relegation zone. So, you know what? Coming into it, you think, yeah, United are going to beat these lot. But last time out against Spurs, a game they lost 3-2, they played quite well. They looked quite good, especially on the counter-attack. And they will cause us problems at Old Trafford. They've got players that can cause us problems at Old Trafford. Dimitri Payet, Mikel Antonio, Manuel Lanzini, who's a personal favourite of mine from West Ham. I think he's an incredible little talent. They have players that can cause us problems, so we need to be on our toes and we need to be at it. It's why I'm a little bit concerned with the fact that in the Europa League, we've been picking very strong 11s. The likes of Zlatan starting, Mata starting. Why are we playing these players that you'd expect to be in our starting 11 in the Europa League in games that we should win? Now, I know our Europa League record hasn't been great. It's a reason why we're still not officially qualified, but it doesn't make sense to me. We've got plenty of players on the fringes that need to come and get game time. Now, the Europa League in the knockout stages, I know you can get to the Champions League by winning it, and I understand that. And when you get to the knockout stages, I suppose I'll start taking it more seriously then. But I feel it's a big hindrance on our Premier League form, and it's why I hate, I just don't like it, Thursday, Sunday thing. But yeah, we need to get these 3 points on Sunday. And I'm glad now the Europa League is almost out of the way until the knockout stages, so we can focus primarily on the Premier League. What kind of lineup will Manchester United play on Sunday? This is going to be very interesting as well, because who do we play? Rooney played very well against Feyenoord. Mata played well, but he was in an unfamiliar right position for him. I think he's best at number 10. I say unfamiliar. He's played there quite a lot on the wider areas, but I still think his best position is that number 10. Mkhitaryan played well. Zlatan Ibrahimovic returned to the starting lineup. So there's a lot of questions Jose Mourinho has to ask himself before picking this team. And the team I would go with is as follows. David De Gea in goal, Valencia, Jones, Rojo and Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw returned against Feyenoord. He looked good. I'd put him back in at left back. I can't see Carrick starting because obviously Thursday, Sunday, at his age, can he really do it? So I'd see Herrera and Pogba in that midfield position. In the wider areas, I'd go with Mkhitaryan keeping his spot. Hopefully he performs in the Premier League just like he did in the Europa League. But I've got faith he can do. And Martial on the left, returning to the lineup. I think with the way we played against Feyenoord and with Mkhitaryan coming in and bringing that ingenuity, that craft, that guile in attack, Martial would love that kind of shit. And then in that number 10 position, I'd go with Juan Mata returning to the side with Zlatan Ibrahimovic up top. I say Juan Mata returned to the side. He started on Thursday, but I would start him in that number 10 position. I think he's our best number 10. We need to play him there. Wayne Rooney would be very disappointed if that was a starting lineup. But having said that, we've got the EFL Cup game on Wednesday. And I think Wayne Rooney, like Michael Carrick, we need to manage his games. I've said this before and I'll say it again. When I was on Wayne Rooney's case for him being out of form, I wasn't saying let's get him out of the club, let's kill him and all this stuff like a lot of people were saying I was, and saying I had an agenda against him. I was saying we need to take him out of the team so when he plays better. We need to manage him a little bit more. And I think Jose Mourinho is seeing that as well and will do that. And that's why I don't expect Wayne Rooney to start on Sunday against West Ham. Like I said, West Ham have the players and the manager that can cause us problems at Old Trafford. So we'll need to be aware of that. We'll need to come out from the off. Ander Herrera coming in, I think he'll freshen up that midfield area. He's someone with a lot of energy, a lot of pace, a lot of tempo to his game. Can't wait to see him playing with Henrikh Mkhitaryan. And Ander Herrera coming in, I think, can give us that freshness that we may have lacked previously, especially after these Europa League games. So, yeah, bring Ander Herrera in. And I'm going for a United win, Manchester United win, 2-0 to the Reds. What do you guys think? Get your comments in below. Should Mkhitaryan keep his spot? Should Wayne Rooney keep his spot? Should Juan Mata return to that number 10 position? Zlatan Ibrahimovic up top, Pogba, Herrera in the midfield. Who goes in the centre-half positions? You got Rojo and Jones, Rojo and Blind and Jones. Who have you got at centre-half? Get your comments in below, your predictions, your predicted 11s. Who's the biggest threat at West Ham? So many things I want you to answer in the comments below. So make sure you go and do it. Hit that subscribe button as well, guys, because we're getting close to 26k. Next target's 30k, then 50k. You know the drill. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Get involved in the debate below. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow with more content from Old Trafford as Manchester United will hopefully beat West Ham. I'm Adam McKola. I'm out of here.